Do some bid.
Let us.
Industrial Saxony. Off to a spicy start. Agricultural Rusviet. Nordic Mechanical. And Tagawa Engineering. One of these looks familiarly out of place. Alright, so let's pull out the engineering board and agricultural there. And industrial. You guys can see clearly?
Yep.
Okay, we can start the bidding. Smug, Tywing, Logan, Fulmoth.
I go first. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I go first, right? Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Let's start with.
Zero on Industrial Saxony. Then Tywing bids 1. On to Dosunos. 2. Fulmoth. A pass. Back to Smug. Back to... Three on Tywing. Back to Dosunos. Pass. Tywing takes it. Saxony Industrial. Next bid goes to Tywing, but he's already done, so Dosunos, start the next.
Second player will be Nordic. Third player will be Rocket. Fourth player will be. Alright.
Not sure. We'll find out. Oh, you mean
Yeah,
order?
because industrial.
Yeah.
I'm just putting player order, by the way.
Is it me?
Yes, there's a bid for 0 Nordic. Next is Fulmoth. Okay. Smug. 1 or higher for Nordic Mechanical.
Nordic.
1. Back to Dosunos. 2. And pass. Dosunos takes it for 2. And you're in the right seat, so just go ahead and click Mechanical.
Oh, perfect.
Next up, Fulmoth. First bid. Rusviet for 0. Rusviet 2, 3. 7. Big jump. 8. 9. Over to Smug. It's getting tough. 10. No.
Ooh, doggy.
11. 12. 13. Hard pass. Rustfiat Agricultural takes for 13 for Fomov. And that leaves Tagawa Engineering for Smug Skull. You're in the right seat. Looking good.
It's engineering, right?
Engineering.
Thank you.
Alright. When you guys are ready. Actually, Fomov needs to set up, and then Tywin can start us up. The build structure bonus is straight lines for building. If you have any issues.
Do you receive cards and objectives after the game start?
After game start. Yes. You see the objectives after you've loaded, so you're good now, right? So, oh, you can't see it.
No. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, now I see everything.
All right.
Thank you.
Just to confirm, it's a single straight line, not adjacent, correct?
Must be in a straight line. So,
Okay,
like
great.
a diamond formation does not cut it.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was
And
making sure.
you can't skip lakes. Straight line. I think I may just sit in here since it's just me. I'll talk to stream, but otherwise, I'll be around if you have questions.
Oh boy.
So, I think I have voice activate set so they don't hear me, but you guys can hear me. Tywing, you can start with the intern and take us away. Oh, I gotta set up. Starting with a trade on Saxony Industrial. Looks like trading for
Okay.
the coin to get, my guess, oil and metal. But which one? More likely metal. There you go. That's to set up a produce deploy next round, and then he can move his main character straight to the village encounter, which is a nice setup. Nordic moves, worker to Albion village, main character to wood, Rustfiat produce, surprise, gets that worker in metal. Not quite sure what mechanical Nordic will be doing this game. It's a very flexible board, and Nordic is a very flexible faction, but he'll be adjacent to wood and food in the near future. Tagawa moves main character out to farm, get that food worker on the village. It's produce engineering, so he wants to keep that oil space occupied, probably do some upgrades. We see the produce deploy out of Saxony. He gets the 2 coins back, and that's the underpass mech. Interesting. So he won't be able to reach the encounter right away. Maybe he plans to do 2 mechs first. Could be. That way he can potentially have enough oil for upgrades. Could be. Nordic produced, oil and worker. Rustfiat produce, 2 workers metal. Tagawa trading, spends that coin. Thinking of what to get, probably 2 oil. So you can produce, oh there it is, yeah. Saxony trades, double metal as one. Yep, produce deploy next round to get the speed mech. It's really fast expansion. Saxony Industrial. It's a favorite for Saxony because that is one of the fastest mech deploys you can get in the game. And you can get on the board real quick and maybe put pressure on Tagawa, who's looking pretty with 0 power. Did not set a trap yet. Nordic trades and upgrades. That's that upgraded oil here. Really? He upgrades the upgrade action. So that does mean he intends to do some more trading, upgrading. It's expensive because he spends the coin, doesn't get the coins back, but everything else on this board is really expensive. 4 food, 3 wood, 2 metal, 3 metal. So we'll see how that goes. It's still a very flexible option. You can always switch to something else. Rustfiat, struggling. Does he produce again? Trade deploy. I think it's a trade deploy. Is it going to be Riverwalk or Speed? He has this agricultural board. Probably wants to get on the food. My guess is Riverwalk. Yeah. So he can move those 4 workers over, have some excess. Or he could do 3 workers and then 1 to the metal. If he does not want to go 8 workers. Depends on him. But it seems like he's going to go 5 workers. Produce bolster enlist. Produce bolster enlist.
Sorry.
We have purple producing oil worker. And upgrading. Yeah, because he had the 2 oil from the trade. He gets 2 coins back, so he'll be at 6. Looks right. What do you want to upgrade, Smug? Move to build. Interesting. He's going to do some bolster building this game. So he's playing the board for the coins. And he is next to the wood tile with his village. It's very possible. My only concern for you is what if Saxony steps on your workers on the wood? Then you don't get to do anything. There's the produce deploy. There's the speed mech. He's dropping it on the metal, so he wants to be aggressive. He doesn't care that this worker's stuck on the oil.
Gotta watch out for Saxony there, Tagawa.
Flamoff is given the fair warning.
He's gunning for you there.
Go Dos Unos! Nordic produce. Let's check Saxony's coins. 6. That looks kind of right. He did another trade deploy. That looks right. Nordic produce. 2 workers. Got the oil. Trade. 2 oil for Rusviet. He wants to move and get an upgrade when he does. Yeah, and then upgrading bolster to enlist or move. Probably bolster to enlist. That'll help him secure the power star and get that engine rolling. Popularity still sitting around the same.
I can see the encounter first, right? Before the drop.
Yes,
Actually,
that's correct.
I think I must.
Technically must, yes.
Yeah.
Moves those 2 villagers to the
Okay.
wood, so he does plan to do some bolster builds.
I moved. Okay.
Excuse me.
It's
It's got popularity, food, or combat cards and power.
Okay.
Honestly, if you're sitting in range... Oh, he doesn't go for it though. He does have an enlist, so it's almost the same benefit. And he doesn't lose popularity for doing it.
2.
But still a little risky. You're gonna get the enlist.
So then
Probably
I
gonna
get,
take some power for him.
No, I don't get the claim from the enlist. Oh, I do because I'm spending the food.
Yeah,
So
pays the 2 coins,
1 food.
gets the coin back.
I'm
Looks
going
okay.
to get 1 coin. And I'm going to enlist.
Oh, early build enlist. Try to get to that tier 2.
This.
Deploy
Yep.
mech. Get 2 power. Okay. I don't know. I don't think Saxony's planning to deploy more mechs right now. And
I
neither
think
is
that's-
Rusviet.
All. Enlist.
I think that may have been a little
You gonna put a trap?
premature.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Friendly
Yes,
reminder
yes,
right before Saxony moves.
Let me think. Okay. Putting.
Tagawa does have the power, but
Here.
Saxony can reach him with 2 mechs.
True.
He's got to protect
Thank
himself.
you. Sorry, Saxon. You can go.
Yeah, I think I would have opted for that popularity, or maybe the enlist, because you're going to see Rusviet spamming some enlist very soon. Or upgrade, because... Oh. I don't know, you'll get at least
man,
this one
one
upgrade,
sucks.
and maybe one from Saxony, and maybe more from yourself. Saxony Industrial, hating life, wanted easy combat. Thinking about it anyway. He does move his main character to get the encounter. This mech is just putting pressure, blocking the path for Tagawa. Not attacking, I think.
1 worker and 3 food.
Oh yeah, he did not attack. He's opting for potential option 3, worker and 3 food on the encounter space. That
I'll pay 2 pop.
Wow.
1 worker and 3 food.
Drops to 0 popularity without hesitation. Worker cannot go there.
Oh, it goes here, right? Oh, I might not do that then. I'll take $2 and a pop.
$2 in a pop. Yeah. Spreading the 3 workers on 3 tiles is kind of tough to work with. $2 and a popularity, up to 3. Industrial. I don't know. I think paying the 3 coins may have been worth it to get that enlist, because you're not going to get too many enlists later. But he may be trying to get into tier 2. It's a possibility with that. Wow, that card is flipping out.
What's bugging out?
Yeah. As Nordic. 3 popularity. That puts you right into that range. Once you get in the list, you'll be able to hit tier 2 easily. And it looks like this. Ooh, but he wants the wood. Wants the wood.
Alright.
2 wood and 1 pop. Really? What are you gonna do with the wood? Will you upgrade to do a build next time? Yeah, maybe. Not sure. How do you plan to build? I guess, yeah, it is not bad. If you do build a monument, you bolster deploy, you get 4 popularity back. Possible. You just have to trade and upgrade 1 wood and 1 oil. Yeah. Then you could move and build next turn after producing again. He could trade and upgrade his produce action to build, then produce 1 metal, 1 wood, 3 workers, and then build then. But he still wouldn't have quite enough metal, so he'd have to get his workers over to a metal space. I'm not sure. There's some thought there. Move, upgrade. Sliding on into the food. 4 workers. A little excessive. But that's okay. If he produces 3 times here, he'll have 12 food, which is
Just a second.
His encounter is tough. 2 coins and a pop, 4 metal for 2 coins. Affordable. And that sets up at least 3 mechs. At least 2 mechs. And the structure. 1 structure. I don't know. I think the structure could have been really huge. That's a monument right there. You make up
Alright, I'll
2
fix it.
net popularity. But he does opt for just the easy 1 pop, 2 coins.
Oh boy.
It is less effort, and you'll get to tier 2 anyway with your enlist. You just don't have as much flexibility later with
My
worker
ping is
pushing.
bad.
He upgrades, goes to 8 coins. Bolster
I'll be
2
right back,
enlist.
guys.
Alright.
Over to Tagawa. Producing 2 wood, 1 oil. Trading? No, producing. Yep, just the right amount to do a bolster build next turn if he likes. It's interesting, he didn't trade 2 oil first. Did you dislike your action pawn enough to throw it into Rustfield?
Oh. I didn't even see that. Thank you. But I do. I hate it.
Throwing shit now, gosh.
He could have traded 2 oil and
Yeah,
then
that's
produced
so
on this turn
rude.
to get an upgrade at the same time. But maybe he doesn't see a need for another upgrade. Bolster to build or bolster to enlist might be excessive. Saxony trading to metal. Looks like 2 metal. Yep. Get another mech down. So a Riverwalk possibility. That would be nasty. Then he could invade Nordic, which would be interesting.
Sorry, wrong one. I'm not producing. I'm trading.
Why are you
Nice.
pinging? Are you stuck on
Cause
the...
because my mouse is on the ruler.
Click the top
stuck.
left. Click the finger.
Okay. Thank you. F1. Thank you.
Nordic decided not to produce those 3 workers. Yeah. Looking like a trade. For...
Traded for 1 metal and 1 iron, and then paid 2. 1 metal and 1 oil.
Oil,
Paying 2 oil.
yes. Okay, that'll help him secure enough. Almost enough metal, but not quite. Yeah. He can build. Maybe he moves the main character. No, I don't know. Does he really need to move? He has the workers in a decent spot. He is producing on 3 tiles. Could be he moves the workers off so he doesn't go to 8. He just produces a bunch of food, a little metal. Can't tell. If he builds a mill, then he'd be able to produce enough metal to secure bolster, deploy, produce, enlist. Almost. He still needs to get enough. He needs to put the mill on his food, and then he needs to get the woodworker onto his metal. But that's another move action. Foam off. Produce. Get that 4 food, 1 metal. Likely to see some bolster and list spamming soon. Bolster build out of Tagawa. Nice that he's got it in before any of those neighbors have the enlist, but he himself doesn't have it, so he doesn't get any benefit sitting at 2 popularity. Opted for the mill. Good choice to get lots of resources with few workers. He only has the 3. He's going for oil. So next time he produces, he will get an upgrade. Could be. This is not a bad setup to do produce, upgrade, bolster build. He does have to move his workers eventually. That's the downside of buildings. You can't put more than 1 building on the same tile. You always have to keep moving. Produce, deploy, Saxony. Makes sense with the trade. Is it a Riverwalk? Yes, it is. Spooky. We could see a surprise invasion onto Nordic with a couple of mechs, but you can only move twice. So what are you gonna move? You can move between mountains you control. He wouldn't control the space if he moved.
I'll get my coin from the list.
However, he does get move build, and there are 2 wood, not enough.
Coin. Got him.
Still a tempting spot to hit. Nordic. You may be in trouble, sir. You may be in trouble. I didn't notice there was an extra wood here when you produced before. Just to confirm, Blue, did you have a wood on this wood space already? And you're producing a second one now?
Yes, I believe I already had a wood space. Did I? I don't think I placed, because I placed my min first. I'm pretty sure I already had one, because I thought I already had one, but now I'm second guessing.
You produced workers and you moved one of them over to the wood tile, right? So
Let's say I produced. Yeah,
to
shit. So I
4,
produced.
right?
I moved one over. Yeah, I produced, and I had 4 workers there. I moved one over, and then
Since then, would you have produced to get the first wood? Because this is the produce with the 3 workers to get to 6.
right. No, I don't. Shoot.
Did you trade or anything?
No, he
I
traded for
did.
oil and
I
metal.
traded up. I put it up there. Yeah, I think this is right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think
I
it's
also
right.
think it's 1 wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Any takes on these matchups so far? Matchups in general, like the games we've played, or the combinations we've got here? I think Recipe at Agricultural has a strong advantage, but he's paid 13 coins for the bid, which is pretty reasonable. If Saxony Industrial doesn't end this game quick, and it's looking like he's struggling, because Tagawa's protecting himself pretty well, it's good advice from Fomov, but Fomov wants this game to run longer so he can win. I think the people who dictate this game are going to be Rusviet and Saxony, and Tagawa and Nordic are just doing their best to keep up in this. They're doing build strategies, which are interesting. But Rusviet's about to do some enlisting. He's going for cards, but I feel like maybe going for the build enlist would be better.
Yeah, I forgot something. Gotta take the crane off.
Rusviet Ag versus Saxony Industrial. I mean, if it wasn't a 13
There's a
coin
hot
bid,
fix released.
Yeah.
even if there's a 13 coin bid, it won't matter. If this game runs past 16 turns, I'm going to say Rusviet will win this, even with that bid. Because tier 2, maybe tier 3, depending on how those enlists go. I feel like that's a strong favorite here. And Saxony Industrial is not really shaping up for the right kind of game. He can, I'm pretty sure he's going to attack Nordic this turn. There's a lot of resources sitting there. It's tempting. Just send 2 mechs. Go in, take it. And what, you lose 1 popularity? Who cares? You have 3. Yeah, I think 1 popularity for 4 resources in Combat Star is worth it. But past that, how does he close this out? He's got to take a lot of stars in the next couple
I'm trying
turns.
to get coins from my bag.
A produce upgrade, no surprise. He upgrades to upgrade action from
So much lag.
bolster.
I'm
Yep.
sorry. Should have 10 coins after all this mess. Okay.
Just gonna take a quick seat to help clean that up.
Yeah, thank you. Like, there's a lot of lag.
Yeah, I can assist you if it helps.
Thank you.
Widespread tier 2 may really hurt Sax, yeah. Nordic had the choice for a lot of popularity, but he opted for buildings. So we're going to see a lot of buildings come out of him, I guess. Everyone who gets to do an enlist will definitely enjoy that benefit. Got a bolster upgrade from Saxony, finally. Upgrade in the move to deploy. Okay, sensible. I mean, upgrading deploy at this point, you're only going to do 1 more mech. So you basically paid 3 oil to save 1, so save 1 metal. But you get 3 coins out of it, so you might as well. It doesn't seem like he really wants to do any other bottom row actions here. But does he have the power to win like a whole bunch more fights? Depends on the objectives, really. Get a trade upgrade, another one out of Nordic. Upgrading, I think bolster to deploy there. Pretty good. Still sitting on a lot of resources there. Very exposed, not paying attention to it or not caring. There's the next bolster enlist. It was cheaper with the 1 upgrade. Now I think
I should have 4 wood because I got 2 wood from my I got 2 wood from my
Encounter?
encounter. Yeah.
But then why do you have 4 wood?
Because I traded. Did I not trade for wood?
When would
No,
you
you're
trade
right.
for wood?
You're right. I'm wrong again. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don't ever
tra-
question rail again.
I know. I traded for an iron and oil. That's what it was.
Yeah, you traded for iron and oil.
There we go. Keep me in line.
Bolster enlist coming in. And he opted for the upgradable choice, which, yeah, he's definitely going to see some from Tagawa. I guess he doesn't care about the popularity. I definitely think he's going to see some builds come out soon. But maybe he sees to get the power star, he needs 2 more enlists, 2 more bolster enlists, and at least 1 more produce. So if there's 1 upgrade given to him, he will get that power star. And getting it earlier is a little better than later, for sure. But he will miss out on this popularity. Juicy. I don't know. That's a tough one for me. I would probably greed for the popularity, but I understand the reasoning. There's the bolster build. He goes for the monument next. He will probably continue doing the same, but he's got to move his workers before he can do any more. Where will he go? Saxony sitting on that tunnel is kind of annoying. But in order for him to reach Nordic with more than 1 mech, he can use this tunnel mech, he can use this metal mech, but the others cannot get there. This is a river walk to encounter. Yeah. Is this gonna be double combat, or are you just gonna move your workers around? Oh, that's spicy. All right, yes. There's the 1, claiming it as his new metal territory, because, yep, and there's the 2. So Tagawa has a way to spread out. Nordic, looking at losing a lot of resources. 2 wood, 2 metal. Even called out attention to it. It's like, hey, I've got 4 wood. Excuse me. Not enough wood for Saxony to immediately follow up with a build. And this is where I would have thought, yeah, if you'd done that upgrade to build,
Alright,
it would have
Blue.
been a good
Ready
choice.
when you are.
Then you can immediately just drop a building on Nordic territory. No, I wouldn't. I'd probably stick it back at home, because buildings are easy to reclaim territory from. But
All right.
it would be pretty spicy. Alright, we get the fight. Looks like a throwaway 2 card. Oh, we only had a 2 card.
I had
This one
8.
started with 1.
Yeah.
And there's 8. Spending
Oh,
1.
that hurts.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't warn you, Blue. Part of the game. Blue gets his
How
compensation
much did you
card.
play Nordic?
A 2, a
2.
5, and 1 power.
I played just a 2 card.
Oh, Nordic played 2.
What did Saxony play? Sorry,
8, 5, 2, and 1 power.
5, 2, and 1 power. All right. So you got 2 cards, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Could've
And
built
I
a
got
mine.
this encounter over here now to do.
A mine would be annoying, just to have the disarm possibility, but he's already connected to the tunnels using underpass, as long as he's here. And he just dropped a mech. Wait, sorry, he did not drop a mech. But he has 2 mechs here. He can hold it pretty well against Nordic, I'm pretty sure.
I'll pay 2 pop for 4 oil.
Oh yeah, he also got an encounter.
Did Saxony lose popularity when he bumped those workers back?
He was
How
at
many
3.
workers were on there? 2?
There's 1, so you went down to
There's
2.
1 worker.
Yeah. 0 now.
4 oil. Get some bolster upgrades in. That does not go there. It goes on the encounter space.
Sorry. I meant to put it there. My bad. Second time I've done that.
of oil. I don't know. This upgrade here, if it was right here, you would have had the options for... What would you build? Maybe the mine, maybe a mill. Get a mill, produce the workers a little faster. I guess it wouldn't matter too much, but having something is better than nothing. I don't think he plans to use that wood until after at least one upgrade, and then he could move build with it. Nordic can't reclaim it in time. Rusviet's not in a position. No one else is able to stop him from taking that. Nordic just does a flat bolster. Get that power back.
Everyone's bolstering.
It's rough. He isn't even able to reclaim that position. And his workers are stuck here with no mech. Because the metal that was supposed to be used is over there. I wonder why he bolstered. Why not trade for 2 metal? Oh, did you trade last turn? Yeah, he did. Rough game. The workers, I think I would have moved 3 workers into the food or something instead of a flat bolster, because the bolster doesn't let you reclaim this tile yet. You need a mech first.
So grading is a red. You got power.
We could be planning ahead for it. We get to produce for 4 food, 1 metal, enough to do all the rest of these bolster enlists. The upgrade got Red his power that he needed. Very calculated. He has a straight path to Power Star, Enlist Star, soon to be Worker Star, and then 2 combats and objective. No need for a mech if his objective is reasonable. So you could see a fast finish with that agricultural. Fast by saying like round 15, but tier 2. I don't know. Still looking like a strong favorite. The upgrade that Tagawa did was produce to build, I think. The move, the bolster, the produce. Make that even cheaper. He already has all the wood he needs, so I guess he just tries to protect it and then moves to noob territory to build on. He can build a straight line if he wants to build one here and here. It just sucks that he has this trap, but protects his building. Just move the workers 1 and 1, or 1 and 1, maybe like that. I don't know. He may go for an upgrade star if this. Yes, keeping this here could do it. Saxony bolster upgrade, 2 power, upgrading. What? What did Saxony upgrade?
I bolstered and upgraded.
What did you upgrade?
I have not done it yet.
Okay.
I'm doing this one.
2 metal, yeah, as expected. So then a bolster deploy now makes sense, and then you move to try and reclaim your stuff. Could be. Bolster upgrade is to upgrade from cards. Oh yeah, no enlisting, so he's got to find a way to pick a couple more fights. It's looking rough for Saxony. This game needed to end by now. But I mean, Rusviet, yeah, it's just path to tier 2 is so easy. Yeah, he took that 2 pop thing. He got the 1 popularity from here. I think that was intentional. He's definitely staying off the 8 workers.
I didn't get a combat card for my last enlist. I'm 100% sure. Can I still get it?
Yes. Fine for me. Anyone has any objection?
I'm okay as long as everyone off the table is.
What was my mic died? What happened?
He did an enlist before. It was the upgrade enlist, and he didn't draw a combat card at that time.
I mean, I have 3 cards right now with that enlist, and I haven't used any.
Yep.
So if nobody minds, then that's okay.
Yeah, nobody.
So he just hasn't been drawing cards.
He missed one before, and
missed
then he's
one.
doing one now.
Oh, he just missed one. That's fine.
Yep.
Yep. And those combat cards are going to be important because he's going to be picking fights real soon. Gotta set that.
I'm thinking about the trap. 1 sec.
Yep, it's going to matter a lot. What you really want to do here is find the trap, find the place that Rustfield wants to go, and make sure he hits that popularity trap. So where is he going to go? Likely, I think he's going to go to the factory. That territory is too juicy to not pass up. So you want to make sure your popularity trap lands on the factory. And some coins probably wouldn't hurt too, but coins in tier 2, it's not as important. The workers need a move, for sure. He spreads them like I expected, so he's probably going to build a line. 1, 2. Preferably this one first, in case people knock him home. Sets this trap. Claim new territory. And then the workers need to get out and start producing. Get another star. He's not going to get a power star by doing this.
Rail.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you a rude question
Okay.
through this card.
Send it on Discord. Important rule to clarify, but you don't want other players to know it, so I will also keep that secret until the time comes. Saxony, produce, deploy, last mech done. He got the metal he needed from Nordic.
Getting a coin for the deploy.
Produced a little extra metal with the one worker and a little extra oil. Are you just not going to go for the worker star here? You have 2 workers this whole game. May not be necessary. He's got mechs, got combat. Can you find 2 more fights and 2 more objectives? Seems tough. Your workers are spread out, so it's kind of hard to get them both on a village and then produce twice. Gotta think of it. How is Saxony closing this game before Rustfield starts nabbing stars? I mean, Rustfield gets 2 stars right now, and more to come. I guess one way Tagawa could hurt Rustfield is get some combat card trap in there too. If Rustfield loses enough cards and nobody really enlists around him, he's got to waste an action, potentially not win 2 fights. Because, like, let's say he has 2 5s in the hand and those both go out. You have 1 more card. You have 3 cards to work with to win some fights. That could be tough. Nordic, struggling. Been a rough game. Didn't protect that metal tile. But I think there's only one choice. You bolster and deploy. You get that speed mech and you try to shove Saxony off, but can you? There's 3 mechs. That's why it's a struggle. So, either way, you still need a mech. You need to get those workers off that village onto a productive tile. But then what? This game is looking to close pretty soon. I'd give it, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially around 15 if Rustfield has a good objective. A little longer if he doesn't. There's deploy. The one coin, the one endless Rusviet does not have yet. Snuck that in there. And it's a speed mech. Gotta get these to food and metal. Produce, bolster to play. Produce, bolster
You
to play.
can right click the deck and also click draw.
Well, I did forget there's 2 combat cards here. So maybe Tagawa's combat card trap won't hurt that badly. It's really all about the popularity loss. And even then, well, coin difference may be okay. Well, okay, Nordic is kind of dead. So tier 1, 2 coins. It's not looking good for you. Saxony has good coins, and so does Tagawa. So if you subtract the 13 coin bid from Rusviet, he's basically going to bank on stars and territory to win him the game. Which is not bad to bet on, for sure. But it might not be enough. Yeah. As if you keep Rusviet in tier 1, Rusviet will lose this game when he ends it. So how do you force that? You gotta get your workers onto the tunnels and onto the factory or your popularity trap. Get that stuff all over the place and block the spread of Rusviet. Buy some time for this game for everyone else to catch up. And then hopefully tier 2. Tier 2 Tagawa, I'll put my bet there. If this game runs long enough, I would like to see it.
Let me
Bolster
think.
build.
I'm going to.
Are you producing?
No, I'm
Looks like a bolster.
bolstering and I'm building.
Yep. Get that one on the
So
top.
you can get your population.
Popularity.
I am popularity. Sorry.
Up to 8 though.
I'm just thinking
and then
about
one more
what build I'm
leader.
going to build where.
But
I
Tagawa
am
jumps
going
too.
to
Up to
build
5.
a.
A mine? No. Stick the armory on the tunnel.
mine.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Smug. Stick the armory on the tunnel. What if somebody
it.
shoves them? Oh, okay.
And I think I got to. Yeah, I think I got everything.
Is your popularity correct, Tagawa?
Yes, the only thing I did the whole game was get 1 pop, so yeah. Start with 2, get 1. That's the first building after the monument, so yeah.
Wait, didn't you just bolster with your monument?
Oh yeah, sorry. I built the mine. The monument
okay.
was already
Yeah.
that is the first build after the
Oh,
monument.
it's the first one after. Okay.
Yeah. First building was the mill.
So shouldn't you be at 4 popularity then?
No, because I don't get the popularity when I build the monument, right?
Oh, you didn't take the encounter option 1. You took option 2. Right.
Yeah, I took option 2. Yeah, right.
Okay.
That's right.
Maybe a longer path for Tagawa. He needs...
Maybe long.
Yeah, and he's helping Rusviet along the way, so it makes it easier for Rusviet to spread out. It's a slim shot for Tagawa.
And at least I can.
But I want to
produce an
root for him
upgrade
anyway.
without fearing that I'm gonna give foam off his power star.
There's the power star. There's the enlist already. Doesn't matter. Saxony bolster upgraded something to build now. Okay, makes sense. Bolster to build. He's got the cards or the power. I think he just drew 2 combat cards just then too, because he's still sitting at 4 power. Nordic moves. Spread those workers out. Yep. And protect your wood. Get
Deploy.
that worker off. Okay.
Fine.
Trade deploy Rusviet. He had the metal. Yeah. 2 produces.
I'm doing
Then Riverwalk.
this. Okay.
Alright, so maybe not rushing the
make sense,
factory.
yeah,
He's just
why
gonna
not?
spread out slow.
Really.
Maybe move this main character to the encounter, move this mech to
This
attack
worker
Tagawa.
here.
Oh, move your main character, Tagawa. You see that Riverwalk, you better be
And
scared. There you go.
This person here.
Alright, less incentive to step on this trap. So
And,
now he's probably biting himself that he didn't take Township. Which I would have,
Do we want
yeah, I
to
probably would have gone
move
for that. Because if Rusviet gets to factory
anything
first,
else?
then
Yeah.
nobody takes it from him. really. Nobody's got the power.
Doesn't really matter here. I'm thinking on the trap. Gonna get this one.
And I probably would have just gone main character to oil
And
this
gonna
mech
get the
with 3
objective
workers
star.
here, and then just stop on over
Which
there.
is 3 tundras.
There it is, 3 tundras.
Nice.
So this question earlier was,
Yeah, thanks.
can traps
And
own
yeah, that's the only
territory
thing I'm
for
doing with
objectives? And they
my
do not.
food.
Traps that are still
I
armed
hope
only
we
own
can
territory at
collect
the end of the
thing,
game,
and
so they don't count for
it's
objectives.
lagging a lot. So yeah.
But he did move this worker. Ah, that is why he built the mine. Okay. Makes sense. But what I would have done was build the armory here and then move my worker here. And then you'd still get the objective. And then this worker could... Oh, this worker was here on the metal, so he moved his worker from the oil. So he doesn't plan to do any more produce upgrading, I think. Really. Alright.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I?
It's impressive. Engineering,
Service
bolster
here.
building,
Got
bolster deploys here. Yeah.
2 there.
It is a tough game to be Saxony Industrial. And that's something you kind of have to, like, you see the board combinations and think about it. Saxony Industrial is a fast setup. And Tagawa was probably the best target, but Tagawa opted to bolster build and protect himself. Whew. How do you win this game? I think Saxony is pretty much dead in the water now. Move to the tunnel, onto the village. I think the main character moved from the wood encounter over to the food tunnel. Not the most exciting route for grabbing encounters in the factory. We do get a build. Yep. Spend that wood. Ill-gotten gains. He's still sitting on his 2 workers, so most of his resources have come from other players by now. Or encounters. I think build the mill. Yeah, stick it on a village. Yes. The mill is grinding, people. And get those workers done.
If I have a mill here, it produces a worker, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
The mill is grinding, people.
But it is. But it's always optional.
Mill's making babies, yeah.
You can take 1 worker or 2 workers. You can take as many workers as you want, up to the amount of workers you can take.
Free? No.
Yeah,
Still no
on
popularity.
digital edition, there's the inspect bonus. I thought I would never use it until I had have 3 or less
Can't
clients.
build there. No worker.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Ops for the mine instead.
Wasn't there a mill right there just a second ago?
Yeah, I'm changing it back to the mill.
Oh, you were deciding what to build. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
Producing 4 food, 2 metal, 1 wood. Hey, still making the engine work. He wants to get that popularity. Yes. Get the tier 2. Yes. Get in there. Up to 5. You'll move and build next turn to get to 6. And you miss the chance with Saxony, unfortunately. And to go in Rusviet, looking clear to get 10 popularity this game. I think people are just gonna have to fight for second. That's the best they've got here. Alright, next move's in. Main character moves over. Not making good use of that river walk yet. Oh, so it does look like Rustfiat doesn't have an objective he wants to do. If he's trying to produce more metal, then he's probably gonna have to do one produce, trade metal, deploy, and then another trade deploy. Hope he gets some metal here. That is not metal. Doesn't need that recruit. I guess I could take the wood for
Option 3.
no real reason. Yeah, so I guess that would be combat card and popularity. Looking clear, safely in tier 2. But if his objective is hard, or maybe he doesn't see an easy combat he can reach, who could he go to? He could hit Saxony for sure. He just doesn't have the right tools, so he's got to do a trade deploy soon. Maybe he's regretting that river walk. Produce, trade, deploy, get the township, and then spread out. A little slower, so maybe not a 15-round win. I'm gonna guess 16 or 17 at this pace. Bolster build. Did you bolster build last turn? No, you moved. That's right. Got that an objective star. There's the armory. Nobody stopped you.
Oh yeah.
Luckily
That's
for you.
satisfying.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and the star.
The coins, popularity, looking okay. What a shame. He opted for that deploy when he could have had this, that juicy popularity. I'm harping on them over it. But now you look at their positions and you wonder. Alright, what did Saxon do? He just did a flat bolster for cards. Interesting. So he values slamming people with multiple units more than getting 7 power. And not even upgrading? Not even upgrading, because he only had the 2 oil back then. He got 4 oil from that encounter, so. Interesting. Why just bolster? Why not start producing those workers? Or maybe his combat cards just are that bad. He does have disarm. And now somebody's sitting on the tunnel. The weakest. And Tagawa, 13 power. Like, not too bad to go for one more bolster and just hit that power star. Get the stars where you can. And also get one more popularity in the process. We really need is to get those workers onto some food and village.
Sorry, we need a battle first.
Get an enlist.
Yep.
Ooh, Nordic going in for that fight. It's one card
I
against
might be
2.
able to get this.
Reclaiming what? Maybe. So as Saxony, do you want to spin on this fight? If your combat cards are terrible, you can just cycle some. And if Nordic overspends, you can reclaim the fight on the tunnel. Seems like a great... And you can actually hit him back on the metal. Because you can always jump right back in. I feel like you spend just enough
Alright, you ready?
in case Nordic is bluffing. But you don't want to spend too much so you can beat him
I
again.
did 2.
Oh, that might not be just enough. But let's
I
hope-
played 3.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Just enough, please. Good play, Nordic. Yeah, just in case, because Nordic knows he can't overspend on
Wait,
this
Nordic won.
Yeah,
Oh, I won? Oh, nice.
with 3. Nordic didn't even expect to win that fight with this 3. He just wanted to soften Saxony up. I would have spent at least like 5. 4 or 5 would be good. 6 is like, you want to be kind of confident that they're not
Oh, I'm
just
sorry.
bluffing you
Move
out.
and build.
But I felt Nordic didn't have the confidence. He only has the one card. And spending way too much would expose him. He's a little exposed now. No combat cards with 8 power. So, easy to jump on. What did he build? Monument? Monument. Done. Close to tier 2. Very close. Saxony. Yeah. At this point, even if you end the game, it's maybe too late. Well, red doesn't have too much territory. Not a lot of stars yet. Oh, there's the worker star though. And the 2 metal. It's coming. The Ruspiate Storm is coming. If Saxony ended right now, maybe he's got a shot. You can get 2 combats, 2 combats, 2 objectives. Do it. Oh, but Togawa, lots of territory now. Honestly, I almost want to put some money on Nordic, but his 5 coins is really hurting him. That's a big disadvantage compared to everyone else. So even at tier 2, I don't place him in the top of this game. Get that trap on the factory from Togawa. Very annoying.
No.
Move those workers. Get them onto the village. Good. Togawa's got great territory spread. Just gotta get to tier 2.
Okay.
Fuck it,
I
indeed.
know what I want. I want this factory card here.
Oh, an upgrade. Yeah, maybe. Kind of a long path. Oh, but he kept this guy on the oil. I didn't think about that. Yeah. He moved back here, and then this one forward. So he'll still be able to produce upgrade. Then factory move, produce upgrade. And that's not bad. Yeah. That'll get him 2 stars. And the popularity that he needs to get to tier 2. Kind of cool, actually. He has...
We're on a tunnel, so you get -2.
Okay.
and no combat cards. So he can spend 6, probably won't because he needs to produce. So, as Nordic, do you spend 1 power? Or do you spend 5? I don't think this is the fight to bluff. And based on his behavior before, I'm gonna guess it's a 1. So now as Saxony, I would spend the 2. Not the previous fight. But it looks like he put its 2 cards in.
And I'm ready when you are.
Alright. I did 5.
I did 1.
On point. The only downside of hitting this first is that now Nordic gets a combat card, so it makes it a little harder to hit him on this metal tunnel, or metal tile. But a nearly free combat star is still a nearly free combat star. 3 stars on Saxony. And he opted for the encounter by the village. Which encounter are you taking? Food, recruit. I mean, popularity doesn't really help you
I
right
will
now.
take $2 and a pop.
But you'll go for it. 2 coins is 2 coins. He doesn't need a recruit. He doesn't need combat cards or power, really? Yeah, okay. Maximize your score. That may be more important than getting stars and stuff. Could be. Get those workers down. Put them all over the board. Force Ruspiate to pay a little bit to shove them home. Alright, Nordic. Very close to hitting that tier 2. You produce, you go down. Oh no, you bolster deploy, and then you get it. Yeah. And now you're strong. Well, you have 1 combat card and 2 mechs. You can retreat to the lake, fantastic advantage now. Still look juicy for Saxony, but it's more expensive than it was before. And coin's okay? Maybe, yeah. I think I saw him 5 earlier. He gets 1 coin now. A trade deploy. Gotta get the township. And still no People's Army, if that's the case. Yep. But at least you can get out. Although both of your exit routes are blocked by traps, thanks to Gawa. And hopefully... what? Popularity and coins? Because cards can hurt a little bit, but not enough. Tagawa's got to get off that factory. Don't give him the free combat. Because he's definitely going there. He bolsters, though. Take that power star ahead. Yeah, good choice. There's nowhere really good for him to move to take an encounter with. It's actually just flat bolstering for 2 cards. Not caring about the power. I feel like his cards are really bad. Spinning 2s and 3s and not opting for power here. Round 16. Is my estimate off? Is Rusvia able to end next turn? Oh. Just territory spreading from Nordic. Really? But if you step into Saxony, you go up to 6 power. Is he just trying to feed Saxony stars to end this game? Didn't really do a great job of spreading territory, but I guess he did the best he could. Okay. I don't wanna comment, but there's a disarm on the table. If he doesn't remember to use it, he doesn't use it.
You lose 2 power because we're on a...
That's right.
Okay. Apparently he doesn't care. He's trying to soften Saxony? I think he's just trying to get Saxony some stars. Force an artificial end to the game. But this is not quite good enough.
I'm ready when you are.
Alright. I got 12.
Played 2.
And I think that's a misread from Saxony, yeah.
Well, just a 2 card.
Because...
Who played 12?
Saxony played 12.
yeah, but he did have 2 5s in his hand, so he did have good cards. 4-star Saxony. And lots of coins. He is on that industrial. I mean, it's not a ridiculous amount, but it's still good relative for the game. Got 18, 19, 19, 6. Is it good for you to be feeding Saxony, Nordic? I didn't think about this. I feel like Saxony's the one that you want to stay above. I think feeding the stars to Rusvia would be better if you had the choice. It's weird. I don't really like the setup where if you can't take first, you try to figure out ways to get the next highest place. But that's the best we can do with this tournament format here. At least with the few games that we've got. If we had some kind of tournament league, we end up playing like 50 games across a season, then you can get.
I didn't get the coin from your last approach. I'm getting now.
Okay.
My what?
The deploy before my last turn. The deploy for your last turn.
All right.
Did Blue finish his turn?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Alright. Probably getting stepped on at the factory. While also spreading out. doesn't even care if it's a popularity trap. There's really no harm in this. And the next turn, you move again and find another fight to win. You don't have People's Army, but you can still force this fight and maybe beat Saxony if you have okay cards.
Bring the cavalry.
All right, what's the trap token?
Oh, it is the
Ooh.
bubble.
Okay.
Just what we needed. But is every other combat on the board protected by workers? Not yet. Saxony, you have some work to do. Got some homework. Here goes the combat. Tagawa has no mechs,
Okay, I'm
so
ready.
he cannot possibly reclaim that factory. Best he can do is move onto his farm and move his workers.
12.
7 power, 0 cards.
Interesting. No card. What are you saving for? Why bother spending the power?
Togawa, did you take a factory card? You did.
Yes.
There.
I just didn't use it yet.
Which cards did you spend there, Rusviet? 3 and was it
3 and a 2.
And then 7 power?
Yeah, the wheel is rotating,
Yeah.
but it was 7 earlier.
Oh.
It's a weird bug. Is
Finish
this
your turn?
game?
What is it? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's not game yet. I
Oh.
think next
Yeah, I
turn.
thought you were looking at the factory deck, but now I saw that you didn't. You just took your.
Combat star.
Okay.
objective star. He's playing like he has a doable
Yeah, I don't
objective,
even know
so
if there would
I think
be-
he will be okay. He's not planning to do any more production. He moved all the workers, so he's not opting for a mech star. He's just got to find a combat. But he cannot afford to lose any popularity. So, if you are everyone else on this table, you get your mechs and your main characters on workers. And you cover your butts for a little bit. Force him to trade for 1 popularity or something. Blue is in tier 2. Decent territory spread. Couple of stars.
I got a power red.
But just the coin count, 6 or 5. It's
I'm
big.
upgrading from the IO here and here.
Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry.
No, it's good. I was just showing them.
Oh, what did Saxony in their turn?
It's Saxony's turn now. Tagawa just produced a
Sorry,
win.
For some reason, I thought they pressed the intern. That's not bad.
Are your coins correct, Dosimus? It looks like you
No, I should have 1 less. No, actually, no, they are correct. 'Cause I didn't take a coin. I should have 5.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I should have 6 because I
6,
paid
I
a
think.
coin.
Yeah, you were about
Yeah,
to
that's
spend
right.
it. But it's not your turn yet. What is the pop at? So pop is 7 Rusviet, 7 Nordic, 5 Tagawa, 1 Saxony. Not sure Tagawa can reach. He needs to get an enlist. But his workers are over here. He did a produce upgrade. What did he upgrade? He upgraded to play, yeah. He can do a factory and then another produce upgrade, probably. He'll have another 2 stars if he does that, if the game lasts that long. But yeah, Saxon is doing a good job of moving and staying out of Rustviet's reach.
3 farms.
Oh, just kidding. He is gonna get slapped and the game will end. Okay, never mind. Out. Yeah, grabbing the objective is good. He has 5 stars, but yeah, he had to do it if he wanted the objective. But I think I'm not sure if buying the time would have been better. For Saxony, maybe not. He doesn't really improve this game. It helps everyone else more. Nordic bolster. But why though? Why wouldn't you just... I see. I don't know, I think spending a coin on the last round of the game is probably not the most advisable. But you just moved. You don't really want to produce Endless because you would drop out of tier 2. So I guess you bolster and get 1 popularity. This is one of those cases where a dead action may be the right choice. Oh, when you moved here, why did you retreat all the way home if you have Seaworthy? Didn't you move in to attack Saxony? Why not retreat there? I thought that would have been the reason to bait that fight. Go in, not really lose any territory for the action. There's a pretty easy combat for red. Spread out a bit more. This is looking like a very dominant game for him. I think the coin difference will be huge. But who takes second? Do I still put my money on Tagawa? There's that perfect straight line, so that's a 9 coins. That's not bad. In 3 stars, or is it Saxony with okay territory spread? I don't know. I think I'd give it to Tagawa. It's basically 2 stars versus the build bonus, but the build bonus is huge in this kind of game. And the territory difference, yeah, I think Tagawa's second. Saxony or Nordic third. Nordic has territory at 2 stars. It's like a +8 right there. I think I still slightly prefer I think it's red, purple, black, blue, clockwise. Struggling to find easy ways to spread out. It shouldn't be that bad, I think. Use the mech on the factory and move on to a tunnel. There's plenty of open space. Oh, fortifying. Oh, you don't have an objective you can do.
Combat first, right?
Before factory, yes. You don't have an objective you can do. Oh no. Rustviet, oh no. Is that right? There's no wolf among sheep here. There's no protective shield or diversified production or anything. Well, that... What?
Before we do the combat, I gotta think
Where's
about
your
this.
moves?
I gotta think about this for a second.
Yep.
Spicy. Alright, so what happens if Rustviet
Think
does
is to
not
do
end
the
their
math
turn here?
or think about the movement?
Trying to decide what I want to do here.
If Rustviet does not in this game, Tagawa gets 2 stars in 2 turns and tier 2. Probably still has less territory and stars than Rustviet. Unless Marassi does this spread, which is a good choice, is what I would suggest. However, I don't think Rustfiat's ending. He's just spreading. And then he gets hit by Nordic, possibly. Nordic, I don't know. Nordic hasn't really had good combat cards. He just needs the 1-5 to win a fight here, but it's not like he'll end the game when he does that, so then Rustfiat just comes back. And there's a combat star. Your objectives suck, Fomoff. That is bad. I don't see how he loses though. He just needs to keep Tagawa contained. So you block the spaces that Tagawa wants to go. That's the right choice here. However, you moved this to fight. You moved this to spread to there.
Okay, last take back, I promise.
Alright.
He's here.
Fortify the
The only
factory.
move you did so far was the battle one, right?
If everything's on the factory, that's correct.
Okay.
Gives up the oil space and has fewer territory.
Oh, you only have 2 moves. Thought you had 3.
Oh,
Okay.
true. Fortifying.
Something weird just happened.
What weird thing happened? Oh, he can do
I
it.
went to put a card in my power dial and the card vanished. Like it literally just does not exist anymore. Like did you see me? I had a card here.
I saw you place a card, but I don't see where it would have gone. That is weird. Let me try. Nope. I am also confused. Let me try unhiding it, sorry. Can you unhide this? It's a magic trick, Fomoff. I don't know where the card went. I could try rewinding it, but I don't know if that's gonna break the game. Do you want to take that risk?
I mean, I
Seems
need
like-
the card.
Okay. I will try rewinding.
Wait. No, we're good. We're good. It teleported back to my hand somehow.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I was nowhere near my hand. I don't know what happened. Oh,
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm glad it worked out. Got an accidental peek at Red's cards there, but it's okay. Shouldn't influence any of the decision making he does.
What'd you do last turn, Sax? Move?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 1.
Just one.
9.
9. Interesting. Soft. He spends the 4. But he knows. Saxon's only got that much power. Oh, Rustfiat spent a ton on the Tagawa fight. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. He's reinforcing the factory because he cannot hold it. But what about the objective? I don't know if he has an objective he completes. So he's just trying to desperately to hold the factory space. And Maybe he's overvaluing the factory because he
Um,
can't really spread out from here in a safe way. Saxony ends on his next turn. That is unfortunate with the territory spread. I would have given up the factory if I was Resfiat. Just make sure you have more than 3 in other places. But now you've overcommitted to this. Tagawa. Sliding into those DMs with the popularity trade.
Interesting.
Okay. Tier 2. This is big. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 territories on Resfiat, which is not ideal.
Purple, I think
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
we'll talk after, I guess.
Hmm. 21 coins versus basically 2-star difference, but the 2-star difference is 8 to 9 structure bonus. Does Tagawa take the? Did I call the Tagawa sleeper win? I think this is what caused it. He slides into the factory and doesn't claim as much territory as he could get. But if Saxony ends the game right here, I don't think Russia wins it. Saxony probably doesn't win either. but
I'm gonna take the coin.
okay.
Oh, I didn't get a factory card.
Yep.
Hmm.
Get it.
Pretty tight game.
Oh, I can't do that actually. I moved my last turn. Hold on. I'm just gonna bolster.
Oh, Saxony cannot end it this turn anyway.
Pay 1.
So Rusviet spreads out and secures the lead for sure. Okay.
Thank you for a second.
Tagawa could move next turn, but what does he get? Maybe 2 or 3 territories? 1, 2, 3? No. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe 3. But Rusviet is going to move first and probably block off some of those routes. And Rusviet could get 1, 2, maybe 4? I don't know. Rusviet can spread, but he can't end the game, it looks like. Or maybe he just didn't have enough move actions in the last turn to get the objective. He still thinks it's important to see
That's all.
upgrade and power.
So now we fight.
I don't think it helped him.
Alright, you get -2.
Yep.
Man, eating those disarms. It's brutal. I think he's trying to end the game though. Oh! Nordic intentionally ends the game and makes Russia lose. Oh, is that it? Oh, I totally forgot about the bid too.
Ready?
13?
Yep.
Tagawa.
8 yen.
12.
Played 0.
Oh my goodness. Did this just happen? Did Tagawa just take this game? Engineering Tagawa into Saxony Industrial,
game.
Crimea.
You just gave Sax his 6-star?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I wanted to do it faster, but I wanted to get as many points as I possibly could, and that was my best bet
Yeah.
to not finish last, basically.
If you haven't seen his last 3 move actions, shoving into Nordic with shoving into Saxony with 0 power fights or like 2 power fights, he's been trying to feed the game so it ends sooner.
Quicker, yeah. Except I won for 3, so which I wasn't planning on.
Yeah, he wasn't planning to win that. That is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, once my engine, I felt screwed after that one spot, and then I was like, shoot, I need to get 2nd tier and try to end the game as quick. I was hoping that Rusty would move here so I could end the 3rd star. But it might, purple getting into 2nd tier hurt me, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be spicy. So instead of hitting in turn, I need you to mouse over the echo, like the action thing, and then press 3.
Press 3.
Yep, and then end game.
Where was that fight at? Here? I think.
It's on the tunnel, right?
Yeah.
And then just
press it.
click
Oh,
and
sorry.
click and drag it away. The 3 thing. Yep, and then press 3 over this. And then click on your Nordic mechanical, count up your scores.
That's not the most fun tactic, and I apologize, but I was trying to get as many points as possible.
Yeah.
Well, can you check for me here?
Are you purple? You're tier 2,
Yes.
engineering, 3 stars, 6 territories. No, not enough resources. You have 1. It's not quite enough. 21 coins, the 9 build bonus. Yeah, looks correct.
That build bonus, though.
That build bonus
Yeah,
was huge.
You won, Tagawa.
It was all according to Keikaku.
Oh
Should
man.
have jumped on the factory. I thought you'd hold the cards for that one. For that trap.
Eight territory Nordic. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I honestly still don't know why he keeps retreating home.
Yeah.
Rough. Rough.
Yeah.
The bonus 1
That's
should
not right.
be a bonus of 2 coins.
Tier 2? There you go.
That's not right either.
Oh, for me? Or...
I'm talking about Logan. I see a
There we
bonus.
go.
of
Oh,
one.
sorry. Oh, that's coins?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your bet, Rustviet? Or your bid?
13.
13.
Tagawa wins.
And we tie, so I get third, right?
Do I want me to hit the... No, it updates, right? Okay.
How are you guys? Let me just confirm the scores here. Not enough resources on blue to get more. Yeah.
Double check everything.
So since the game is over, I will make a comment. Is like you don't have to retreat home as Nordic. You could just retreat to the lake next to there. But
Dude,
the
I
game is
completely
over.
forgot.
So
Well, I guess I just... Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I completely forgot about that.
yeah.
Good job, Smoke
guess-
Skull.
I only lost 1 territory with that, so...
Well played.
Or no, I lost 2. Shoot. That was... Yeah. I forgot about that.
This was just a
Thank you.
slow and persistent build over here.
Yeah.
Couple upgrades, and
I only lost
you were
1.
bolstering with your upgrades, so I didn't want to attack you, and good strategy.
Tagawa upset.
Thank you, man. Thank you all. It was a nice game.
That was a good game.
That was a fucking, I felt shitty that whole game.
Same.
It's rough.
It was a good game for some.
Everyone was playing bolsters.
Yeah.
I made a bad move early on, and then it slowed me down, and then he took my territories, and I was like, and then he took my resources. Like, I got to end this game fast. And
I mean, everyone's
Did
bolstering.
Tagawa hit tier 2 this last turn?
that last
He
turn, yeah.
traded 2 pop to get there.
Yep.
And that was,
I just traded for 2 popularity. That was my last turn.
yeah, I didn't see how he's gonna make it until he did that upgrade before, because I figured he needed at least 2 more turns to do factory and then produce upgrade.
Yeah. My next turn, if I had one, would be the produce upgrade and.
I could have won it my
Worker
last
Star.
turn if I'd thrown that battle with Sax and moved up to the factory. I almost did it.
Yeah.
I thought you
I
were
was
going
surprised that you bunkered up on the factory instead of spreading out more.
Well, I was afraid that Tagawa was just going to come right back and take the top factory and rearm the trap.
He has no shinobi.
My cards were crap, and I didn't have no shinobi. Oh my gosh!
I drew.
I didn't deploy the whole game.
Oh, Foma.
I drew
Feel it.
5 5s or 4 5, something like that. That's sexy.
Well, Nordic could have bumped the factory anyway.
Yeah.
Probably would have.
What, attack the factory?
So you were just gonna spread out from the factory in the next turn, right?
Sexy.
And then like beat me in a fight right here, or
2
I already have 2 combats. I was gonna
yeah.
move, take up some territory.
13.
what? Were you gonna finish it?
Maybe suicide on Saxony. Yeah.
Yeah. Like allow me to win a combat.
Actually, I was probably going to have to move out a few more turns. I mean, I needed to create a 13-coin buffer, and you see the way it is right now. I'm tied, so I needed to pick up a lot of territory.
1.
All right, so I got second, right?
That looks right. So we have 60 on Tagawa, 47 on Rusviet, 44 for Saxony, and then 37 on Mechanical Nordic. So.
All right.
All right, good game, Smug Skull. Good game, all.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good game.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Right, what
everyone.
happens next?
I'll cut the stream here.